Y'all's week, what it do? Welcome back to the wheat field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. Oh, let me close the door. 1 second. What up, wheat? Y'all. Hopefully you guys have had a great day. It is Thursday, February the 5th, beloved, and I think it's February the 5th. Is it the 5th? Oh, Thursday, February the 6th. My bad, y'all. We had a day off. We didn't message yesterday. What up, sis? Hey, sis, I missed you. Hope everything is well, my sis. Michelle Fernandez from Life Mantra to Rose in the house. What up, we? We need to catch up too. Didn't mean to call you, but yeah, we didn't message yesterday. We got called to go back through some old videos. Sometimes it's good to see where you've been through, where you were at, and watch yourself grow. Kind of gives you encouragement to keep going. And Spirit was calling us to a couple of old shorts, and so we reposted them for whoever may need that message. So thank you guys so much for tapping in. Y'all know what it is. It's a Tears of Wheatero show where you show enough, never know what you're going to get. My name is Lati. I am a spiritual reader, a channeled messenger onto the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, the infinite intelligence, the breath of life. All my spirit team, all of us is up in here. We going to bring a message. It could start slow, so give me a grace. Like that old school Crisco. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get out the can and into the pan, and the Alpha and Omega, they gonna come in and turn the heat up. We gonna get to cooking. And we know a little bit of what? Something about speaking. So somebody could be growing in their speakership. You could have something to say, or you could be listening to a whole bunch of people say a whole bunch of shit in this day. Because we've been doing that, like, not to get into politics or no shit like that, but how many people paying attention to the reactions of the current political climate? I be one of them. So I say get prepared, because we never know what's going to happen. There's a whole bunch of changes that's going on, and better be prepared than to be caught needing to get ready. I'm feeling that environment where things could get a little bit sticky, a little bit, crazy. So get ready. We went and got some supplies. We got, batteries and flashlights and staples and things like that you need to keep in the cabinet just in case things get tight. You can make a meal out of. Spirit say, get ready. It's always, good to be ready than have to fuck around and get ready. So, because there's a whole bunch of folks gonna fuck around and find out. And we've been seeing testimonies of people kind of crashing out because they finding out. So, anywho, that's all we got to say on that. Spirit say, somebody is a speaker. And that was one of the things we were thinking about when they had us going through like the archives 2 years ago and some change. We started the channel, and it was all the way back to, hey, Miss Monica, yes, heavy and unsettling. Look, my spirit say get ready. It's always best to be prepared. COVID taught us one good thing is to be prepared. It's certain things that we should just have on stock, whether it's batteries, flashlight, candles, a different type of power supply, your toiletries, the things that you must have where, shit get a little crazy, you can't get to the store, or things just happen suddenly. We talking about supply chain interruption. We talking about food production interruption. We are talking about so many things that can hit us because it's the cycle of life, the circle of life. Like everything affects something else. So we can't just have like, first of all, America is not a producer of too much of anything. So if we import most of our goods and we are now placing tariffs on those goods, we are projected to have a 20 to 60% increase in prices on top of inflation week. So when we think about that cost, when you think about, mass deportations and how those workers, those immigrants would work on the American farms, and now those farmers don't have workers, and produce that comes from Mexico, electricity that comes from Canada. Like the global markets are so integrated to think that we can take these types of actions without, of course, people really thinking this shit all the way through. And how does it hit your bottom line, your kitchen table? Baby, get ready. And it's a lot of people that are speaking out. They're already feeling it. Veterans are seeing their benefits being cut, social security cuts, people who are needing food assistance getting cuts, going to the grocery store and their car is declined $0. I mean, like, it. Look, we ain't no doomsdayer, but we say stay prepared. It's better to be ready than to have to get ready. We learned that lesson and no repeats over here, all right? So, Spirit had us go through some old videos, right? And it was like looking at ourselves grow, the channel growing and development and things like that, and especially in terms of speakership. So I'm getting that somebody is a speaker or you may have something to say. It could have something to do with the political environment. It could have something to do with social economics, you know, things like that, where you are voicing your concerns or things like that. Yeah, yeah. Get on it. I got this book, Do It, Speaking, and it was giving us some pretty good advice. And Spirit said they wanted to pull something out of here. So thank you to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, for bringing this message, for bringing it to us and through us onto you. Hopefully the message is edifying, yes, strengthening us spiritually so that we can be strong enough to bear the yoke that's on these shoulders. And we pray that we overflow. And it goes out onto you that you are edified spiritually too and be strengthened. Bear the yoke that has been placed upon you and you overflow. We meet in the middle with unity, harmony, for the sake of peace and clarity. And I'm getting for something, you know, look, longevity. Like, let us sustain through these trying times, beloved. We have made it through plenty of things before. We will get through, you know, anything that's getting ready to come through the door. We just will. You know, but how we manage to get through it, I think is going to be predicated on how prepared we are, beloved. Many of us can read the terrain. We are intuitives. We are messengers. You get them hits. If spirits say prepare now, do it, beloved. Anywho, what is your mission for today? It says number 13. Look, 13 is the number of ending, transition, metamorphosis. And I'm seeing page 27 is giving me the energy of 9. So that definitely could be like, you know, on that anxiety, stress. I'm seeing 9 and 5 that's up here as well. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. It says, what is your mission for today? Nope, this is not about that kind of soft, squishy mission vision thing. This is about what is on your plate right now, today, right this minute. It says, bam, this was his one thing for today. Getting the timing right, right? It says, the sliders to stop rotating after the final reveal is today's mission. So definitely about getting the timing right and being on time. It says, when it comes to your success as a speaking driven professional, you have a million things to do in 100 priorities. Wouldn't having a single mission for the day be great? Well, you can. I'm hearing Scar from the Lion King. Be prepared. So what is your mission for today? It might be prepared. That's what I'm getting. Anything else in here? Yes. Y'all, Spirit, it feels so weird. Which one? This. It's giving me a lesson in practice. So that's there. Oh, and the last time I checked the live, the words was coming out backwards, like the cards were showing up backwards, which has never happened. So I don't know if it's showing forward facing, like you guys seeing it the right way or not. So let me know. I tried to kind of troubleshoot the camera and figure out why it was showing like that. I can't figure it out. But it says practice. Here's the low-hanging fruit. Every C-suite executive, sales leader, brand product manager can instantly get better at speaking presentations if they practice. And Spirit is saying mirror practice. So if you are somebody that is a speaker or you are looking to get into public speaking or something like that or start an influencer channel, mirror practice is good. Like when we look at the camera, we see us. So it's almost like looking in the mirror. So if we practice in the mirror, see us, how we present, listen to self, cadence. We say a lot. So we're working on, that space filler so that we don't do that. It could be other right. It could be other things that you do that might be irritants, like little things. So practice in front of the mirror. You can see yourself. You can listen to your own presentation, and you will get better and more comfortable at doing it. Is what I'm hearing. It says, but all practice is not created equal. You must learn to practice. Weird. How do you learn how to practice? The first big surprise for most of our clients is that practice does not mean practice in your head or even muddle the words underneath your breath as you flip through the slides. Right? So pretty much exactly what we just said. Like you want the rest of this? No. Say what you said. Okay. I'm gonna put this down. They gave me like practice at play, right? It's almost like if you are a person that's gonna be doing public speaking, you have something to say, you have, an issue or something that affects you, and you want to kind of get your message out there, and that's what you're called to do. Spirit say practice in front of the mirror, but don't do it like you are muttering or just kind of going through the words in your head. Say it out loud, like put on the whole full suit of you being in your full vision, right? And practice out loud, like in front of your audience or interacting. Like, we're not very good at being able to keep up with the comments and, respond back and all of that good stuff and stay in our energetic flow. So one of the things that we could do is like practice and think about, okay, how will we respond to a person and come back and still stay engaged and tapped into the energy. So practice in front of the mirror as if you were practicing in front of a live audience, is what I'm getting. We did see the word detoxify, and that was just the top card, so I don't know if that's one. We see the end of a tough cycle approaches, and nothing is yet set in stone. What up, Miss Hillary? Welcome to everybody that's tapping in. Y'all know this is a different Tarot show, right? We are focused on our mission. We are focused on our calling. And for somebody, you are called to speak. And I do know we got a couple speakers in the house. The message is self-edifying, so we are a speaker. My girl, my homie, my sis, Michelle from Life Mantra Tarot, she's a speaker. I believe, Monica, you may have talked about, I believe back in the past, something about, this card kept showing itself during the shuffle. Potentially getting into influence or a channel or even reading or something like that. I could be remembering wrong, but I think that's the case. Take a reality check is here. I hope these are showing up the right way. I'm instantly going back to, something that we were talking about earlier, like taking a reality check. Like a lot of people are getting a reality check in terms of choice making, right? And it is a lot of people that are speaking up and speaking out. So somebody could have a mindset of speaking out about political events or just the current climate or other things and issues that hit home. And a lot of people are facing the reality of choices, right? And there's a lot of people that didn't choose that, but we all in the same, we in this thing together. What affects others are going to affect us. We all have to kind of bear the brunt of those decisions, and kind of weather this storm together. And it's a lot of things that are coming to light in this environment that we just really have to be cognizant of. Yeah, see? Believe in the impossible. Spirit putting that on a cross on the other side. Take a reality check is also giving me also thinking about like checking yourself in terms of your current state. Like I was mentioning, Spirit kind of took us down to like past videos and to see our growth and progress and remind us of certain messages. Some of those key things were, how we are able to, be a comfort to one another, right? We are not going to be in no, we not no I told you so type of person like that. You know what I mean? It is not seeing other people suffer. You know, people who believe a certain kind of way, vote a certain kind of way, and then now they are experiencing the consequences of those votes. If we're not gonna sit in that position of like, aha, I told you so, absolutely not, because we are still affected by the same policies. We still have to get through it together. And however your affiliation is, doesn't mean that I want to see anybody suffer, right? So one of the messages that Spirit brought up was we can be a comfort to one another. Like the comforter is within us, within the people. Like it is onto us to be compassionate with one another, to be sympathetic and empathetic, to, you know, learn how to communicate with one another for the sake of understanding, because we have so many things that are similar than things that are different. Like we all want to feed family, we all want safety, we all want to pursue our highest dreams and potentiality. You know, we all want to grow and maximize and experience the fullness of life. And those things are, you know, they bind us, they connect us. And yeah, that's what I'm getting in terms of reality. Like sometimes we have to just think about it from a very realistic standpoint, and how can we comfort one another? Yes, we do need to stick together and speak truth. First, again, look, hard work is paying off, and nothing is set in stone. So definitely getting that nothing is yet set in stone, and we see hard work paying off. So if you are, you know, again, at that starting point or growth point, or wherever you are in terms of maturation of your gift, whatever it is that you want to speak about, wherever, you know, you are called to be of influence, I'm getting the Spirit say not only practice and hone your skills, you know what I mean, step into the full vision of what it is that the Spirit has shown you, and practice at it. You know, don't, you know, not like just going over your cue cards and kind of thinking about it to yourself. No, full on into it. Like, be it, dress it, feel it, experience it. And when you take that on, you definitely will develop into that. Yeah, go wild. Like, go full out, like, non-stop. And this Leo card has been coming out. I'm definitely getting fire energy. I'm getting passion ignited, especially the current, you know, state of, I'm getting global affairs, because what's happening here in the U.S. is affecting a lot of different countries. I was looking at another influencer who was illustrating how it's affecting countries in Africa, right? Like even in Nigeria, where the U.S. has a halt on issuing aid, so people who are, you know, who have contracted, you know, that disease, that the three letters, right? They're not able to get medication. Like they have to pay for it where it would used to be free. Right? See, it's a time to give rather than to take. Right now, it's time to give ourselves compassion, give understanding to one another. It's a lot of people that's going to be going through it, and there's a lot of people that's going to be faced with this reality check. But Spirit say nothing is yet set in stone. I'm going to say something. It might not sound nice, but it's true. How many people watch The Simpsons? Because they be making predictions. And it seems like the things that The Simpsons predict come true. So I don't know what kind of intuitive channel messenger they got working for The Simpsons writing these scripts. But baby, when I say they be happening, they be happening. And they showed that our current commander-in-chief may not be breathing the whole 4 years, beloved. I'm just saying. That's what they put out there. I'm just saying what they said. That's it. Leave the past behind. And go for it. I'm just saying. So somebody gonna be leaving the past behind, right? And I'm getting definitely passion ignited. I'm getting stepping into some sort of whatever your mission is, and it is going to involve speaking for somebody. You will be putting the work in, and it will pay off. And believe in the impossible. Like I'm getting takeoff type of energy. And the spirit I'm getting leave the past is almost like past concepts of self. That was one of the things we were thinking about, like our past identity. Like, like, dang, we look so different from the Lottie of 2.5 years ago. I mean, back down to the first shorts where we were still just showing our hands, like we wasn't on with the face or nothing. We could tell the difference of, being pre-recorded videos to starting to go live to now just being comfortable, like, what up? You know what I mean? So it's an evolution. And to see that within self definitely gives me the confidence to continue to go forward, and you know what I mean, like even be able to engage, and I don't know, maybe do some sort of personal readings or something like that. I know a person that keeps encouraging me to do personals, but yeah. So make time for self-love. Spirit wants somebody to make time for self-love, and we see take a breath. And confidence is key. Confidence is key to your success. So definitely getting confidence, right? We were just talking about that growth and confidence and being able to, deliver. Because if you are confident and you are comfortable, then people are comfortable with you, right? And they will be able to get to know you, get to know your personality, and you will form those authentic relationships, right? I'm getting reality check. It's always going to be ups and downs, right? As we grow and then we shrink. We grow, then we shrink. And then we used to be so worried. What did we say that people didn't like? Or is it something in the message that, well, that's what Spirit told us to say, so we needed to say it, but we didn't want to offend nobody. Spirit, like, look, sometimes you're going to ruffle a couple of feathers, right? It's just going to happen. You cannot appease and please everybody. It's just not. And it seems like sometimes the more offensive people get, the more, popular they are, but that's not our bag. It just be authentic to self. But yeah, forgiveness is showing up and your commitment is being tested. Anything else in here? Yes, we see let your fears dissolve. So, and see, I'm hearing fear of losing people, losing support, losing audience. It could even be losing connectivity. You know what I mean? Because if you come out and you are like a political speaker or speaking on some sort of social or economic topic, and it could be a little bit controversial, you could ruffle feathers. It could have an interference with family and friends and all kinds of things. I mean, even being a spiritual reader, people don't always believe. I very recently did I get called a witch by a family member, and I was kind of like, yeah, that's kind of sucky, but I mean, everybody not gonna get it, and everybody is not gonna buy it. So you're gonna run into that as you are growing, but your audience, I'm getting, as long as you be authentic, your audience will come in, it will arrive. So I'm getting leaving the past behind. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, staying confident, staying rooted, stay grounded. And sometimes it's just okay to go wild with it, like to just be out there and just go with the flow and see where it take you. And as long as you stay in that mindset that your hard work will pay off, I'm definitely getting expect the impossible, not just believe it, but to expect it. I expect it, just like my name is Lati. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. We, what up, y'all? We, what it do? I felt it. I missed it. Thank you so much. Slow down. Empath. Somebody is an empath. I hope these are turning out the right way. If they not, I'll have to troubleshoot and figure out why they still showing up backwards. See, empath. Connect to self, cleanse, boundaries, and hold space. Hold space for other people. They could come around. If they don't, oh well. But I'm definitely getting self-love, like making sure you're taking time for you, making sure that you are managing your own energy. As an empath, you definitely connect to other people's energy, feel those feelings, and it can be difficult to separate yourself from other people's energy. I know that was a thing for us when we first started going live. It was like so much energy. Like we had a hard time like maintaining what the spirit was giving us and staying in this flow, and also, blocking out everything that we felt on the other side of the screen. So now it's like, how do we maintain our energy while we are engaging and stay in the flow at the same time? Michelle is really good at that. Like, how, sis? I don't know, but practice. So, hello, hello, hello. Afternoon. See, surrender and flow. Definitely getting the ability to stay in the flow, but I'm getting surrendered to the flow, to ride the wave, tap into the flow state, to just be in the flow state and let go, right? Not so worried about like how everything is gonna turn out, just to stay in the flow. Reclaiming your power is here. Hello from Tampa. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. We see willpower, inner strength, self mastery. Self mastery goes perfect with practicing, right? Always thinking about how to hone your skills, getting, fine tuning. I'm getting, finding your niche and staying in the flow of your niche. Reclaiming your power is also going with this Leo, to me, to go wild, to be full out, to be confident and know. We do have this confidence is key new moon in Leo. So Leo, heavy Leo energy is here. A lot of fire energy with this Aries as well. So, yeah, fire energy, definitely. And I'm picking up a lot of, again, that confidence, being able to leave the past behind and step into a whole new different identity or vision of self. Capricorn is here, and we did see I was picking up the number 13, but that's like the death card. But I am getting like an end, a transition, or releasing something. It could have something to do with fear. It could, again, just be like that old version of self, you know what I mean? And being able to really step into your fullness of who you are. Now, I'm kind of getting like the edge, like being in the middle, like wanting to go further, but needing to release something. And I'm hearing something with pleasing, kind of like what I was picking up that energy. Like, you're going to ruffle some feathers sometimes. Like, it's going to happen. Like, you cannot be pleasing to everybody all the time. It's not going to happen. Creatrix. It says express emotions. Yeah, see, as whoever you are, you're a speaker and you are born to speak out. Like, you have an amazing energy. I do feel nurturing. I do feel healing. I do feel, that empathic, being able to get into the flow state. I do feel psychic, right? With the water is very much giving me a psychic type of energy, but it's also giving me like that you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings while you're expressing. Also, kind of like a nervousness to go full out. Like, it's so much further that you can go, is what I'm getting. Inner darkness. Definitely something with the inner darkness. Capricorn, right? It's giving me something that's in that shadow energy. Hold safe space. Knowing patterns. Release versus, what is this? Feed, it looks like. It's definitely something that's giving me like shadow energy. Some sort of either fear or, yeah, I'm getting fear. Like, again, like not wanting to offend people. I know I do that. Like, I don't be wanting to say too much or go too hard on certain subjects because you just don't want to offend your audience. But sometimes some shit just be needing to be said. So it's like, if you leave and unsubscribe, because I feel like the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, is all things. It created all things good and evil. However you connect, not my business, no judgment here, beloved. But a lot of people can't subscribe to that. They feel like the Most High God is only this. And I feel like if it's everything, if it made everything, then it made everything. And everything in our lives, in our environment, in our reality can work for us. Like it can help us, even if it's something that we consider to be our detriment. Like the current environment, it will work for us if we are able to accept what it is, learn the lessons, and figure out how does it edify us, how does it strengthen us, will it make us look at reality differently, our connectivity to one another, will it help us be a little bit more compassionate, empathetic, sympathetic, will it help us see our similarities and how much we have in common than versus what we have that's different, how much we are interconnected and interwoven, that we just can't take one piece out or do this or do that without affecting so many other things. Like we can't deport like all these people who provide services when we are not producers of everything. We can't tax everybody that we get our imports from without raising prices on the people who buy those goods. So I'm getting like that connectivity is a thing. When we go through these downturns, it reveals onto us something so much more powerful if we take the opportunity to see it. This one. See, ego and illusions. And I think that's what kind of like what we are facing. You know what I mean? Those masks. And there's a lot of things that people just don't want to see. The good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, the happy, all of it. Things that people just don't want to believe. That's why we in the find out season. This one. Sky expansion. See, I'm getting us facing these illusions and things like that. We will expand. You know what I mean? We will grow. We will get through it. Like this is not the end of our democratic republic, right? But it's just gonna be a time for us to grow through and learn through. So for many of us who got the message from the last time we went through something very traumatic in the country like COVID, right? It's just a time for preparedness. Yeah, definitely see freedom and expansion and consciousness. Like awareness is going to expand. And oftentimes, we grow because of the hard times, right? Intuition. Where are all the intuitives? Where are all the intuitives, empaths, and intuitives that can read the energy of the plane? Whoever you are that is supposed to go into this public speaking arena over something that could be political, socio-economic, something that hits home to you, and the spirit said you already feel it. It's something that you may be kind of dibbling and dabbling into, that could be tapping you to get into it or to go further, beloved. Don't be afraid of ruffling feathers. You're not going to please everybody. Your audience will find you as long as you stay authentic and real to you. Practice and hone your skills, and your empathic abilities and intuition is something I'm getting that's going to be like a niche, and it's going to make things pop. I'm also getting, somebody being very much in a flow state, but what I'm getting to release is some sort of old, ego or self-identity. See, the collective. You definitely will have an impact on the collective. Anything else in here? No. It says all is connected. It says all connected, collective growth and being supported. So definitely getting, that energy of having an impact on the collective. And your audience will find you. I'm getting you will draw them in. Like you will pull people in. They may hear this one thing that click and they be with you, and then you say some shit and they find that offensive, they fall off. But the right people will be there. Thank y'all so much for everybody that be joining. Your girl that's been sticking around, coming and supporting. I appreciate contract. Somebody has a soul contract to do this work. Patience. I'm getting while you grow it, while you are being grown in the spirit. Practice. See yourself as this influencer. See yourself as this speaker. See yourself as, the highest height of the vision that the spirit has given onto you, beloved. Yeah. Hostilities. Yeah. Egos, illusion, hostile energies. And I'm getting a lot of people just being at arms, right? But this card always, is so weird to me because it's like, look at the ego of this person. What illusion must they be under to go in battle with a helmet sitting over to the side? They don't have no shield on, no nothing, just out there free balling it is what I'm getting it. You know what I mean? They out here free balling it. Like, I'm finna go win some shit. No. We are going to be in this together. Like, we fight this battle together, and we have more in common than we do different. And a lot of people will play on fears. They will play on things that, would divide us so that we don't really come together with this collective power. This one. Yes, victory. So we don't come together with our collective power, because collectively we can be victorious. Like, it's no reason why a lot of people experience the conditions that they experience because of the fuckery and tomfoolery of those who hoard power. This one. Yes. The sun. And I'm getting that in reverse, like causing despair, right? Like unhappiness. Like, and I'm getting the fact that it's like this darkness that's going on in the plane. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are feeling a little bit depressed, especially when they start to find out like, oh, the mask is slipping and the shit that they said is a lie and they doing something totally different. But in this case, these people didn't even lie. They said exactly what they was going to do, and now they doing it. Look, financial constraints. Deceit. They said exactly what they were going to do, so they didn't lie. But for some reason, some people feel deceived. Like, oh, we didn't think it would affect us too. How could we not? We are collective. We are all connected. We all going to have to ride this shit the fuck out. Angel of Love is here. I'm getting what the world needs now is love, sweet love. You know what I mean? Somebody to speak out from that empathic standpoint. Again, bringing in those tenets of love, sympathy, empathy, and compassion. Yeah, community, bringing the community back together from a loving, empathic, intuitive standpoint where you can connect to all different types of people, where we can see our common issues and that we are not so different. Judgment is here. And I'm getting judgment on those that lie. Like, karma always takes care of itself. The balancing is going to happen. Look, flow state. I'm getting this empath. I'm getting Queen of Cups type of energy, right? Woman holding the heart is the same as Queen of Cups. Psychic, intuitive, right? Able to enter into that flow state, but she's very compassionate. She's very nurturing. She's very giving and healing. And I'm getting helping lead people through change and transformation with this butterfly, right? Doing it with love. I'm almost hearing like infectious, like somebody could have a very infectious type of energy walking away. 2 and 7 breaking down to 9, stress and anxiety. Walking away from what? Ego and illusion, hostilities. Getting that. But it's something about walking away and being connected to this judgment. Spirit. This one. For this. Yeah. temple path, walking away from certain things and going on a different type of pathway is what I'm getting. Like somebody could, again, be making a decision to move away from certain types of energies, belief systems, fear-based type of, energy, and maybe even speaking out about it, like making a decision to turn away from those things and going on a different type of pathway. And our music just literally cut off, and I have it on repeat. Oh, the whole thing just stopped. Huh, that's coincident. It just shut off. Like the app closed. Door to value. I'm hearing believe in the impossible. Appreciation. I'm getting for the hostile energies, right? Like the things that come against us will also grow us, right? We will come out better on the other side. And I'm getting, if you think about how to really invest and sow your energy, you can turn any situation for your good. This one, yeah. Magician. You can turn any situation for your good. Like you know how to use the tools, even the negative state, and flip it for your good. So say if you are this person that's this speaker, right? You come out and you start speaking against these egocentric, illusionary tactics, kind of like warfare in the public, in the populace, calling judgment on that, turning away from all of those types of energies, mindset, values, or speaking out, getting people to kind of think about things differently and go on a different pathway, you will be able to capitalize off of this situation in this day. Again, some people, definitely are able to capitalize off that, not just like spectacle energy, but it's like when you go balls to the wall with something, being truly convicted and being out there and speaking it, I'm getting, yeah, it could work well for somebody. And I don't, this rest and rejuvenation is giving me connection to the spirit. It's giving me connection to the breath. It's giving me you getting downloads, things to speak about from the spirit. Like, it's going to tell you certain things. Again, somebody is an intuitive. See, it's gonna work well. You're gonna be able to monetize it. So I don't know if this is just a channel, because I'm definitely getting public speaking, and I'm getting you being able to take, whatever it is you're speaking about and monetize it, especially working in the spirit and having them giving you I'm getting information and inspiration. See, it's a lot of possibility here for somebody. Still open doors exist. They do. We got patience. Again, have patience. And we see storm warning. I'm getting somebody being able to talk about the storm, right? And even say when things are coming. Like we are talking about being prepared, because you can read the terrain. Like being intuitive, you can see things that are coming up as they are unfolding now, like looking at this reality and taking a check. I'm even seeing like a pulse, taking the temperature and knowing how you should react or even advise people. Like, I'm not a freaking financial advisor. I can't tell you how to spend your coin or nothing like that. But if spirit tell me, lie, I'm gonna need you to go get prepared, because things could get tough. Certain commodities could be short at hand. We could experience something similar to, store shelves empty, interruption in supply chain, where food production or transportation of goods could be low. You might want to stock up on certain things, because where you're at geographically, this could happen. Spirit say, listen, I'ma listen. I'ma feed that out, because they told us. I believe it. I know it. I did it. I share it. Now, whether you do it is up to you, beloved. Again, indecision. Whether you do it is up to you, beloved. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. For anybody that's new, my name is Lati. I am a spiritual reader, a channel messenger onto the Most High God. They tell me what to say, I say it. They tell me what to pull, we pull it. However they pull it, they place it. It's how they did it, and that's just pretty much it. Lovers is here. I'm getting head over heart decision. And look, Wheel of Fortune. You want this one back out too? My bad. So we definitely see, you know, the karma wheel. Things are changing. We're getting turning points. And for many people, we feel like we're at a turning point, right? Like almost like a no holds barred or where do we go from here type of energy. A lot of spaces that I've been watching, people are concerned about currency. I mean, we are already at like record-breaking inflationary rates with tariffs coming in and prices increasing. I mean, the value for your dollar is definitely going to continue to be depleted. It's a lot of markets that are moving away from the dollar in terms of a global currency. Countries are talking about trading oil and gold, you know what I mean? Just different things. So how do you back up your money? How do you try to find something else to support you if something really happens? You know, I was just telling my daughter, like, I wish I could invest in cryptocurrency, you know, because it feels like that is the terrain, that is where we're going, right? And I'm also picking up, you know, harmony in relationships. Things are going to change, especially in terms of people, political and socio-economic beliefs. You know, like it's affecting families. Look, there's the sun again coming out, and I'm getting this in reverse. Like a challenge in terms of happiness and feeling joy and feeling a sense of security. Like people being able to look towards a brighter day. It's giving me very bleak and very grim. There's that Magician. But how do we alchemize, or how can we use this energy to uplift ourselves going forward? How do we change things? I'm getting there are possibilities. Empress, divine feminine energy. I am picking up somebody that is, you know, able to grow, develop some shit, but I'm picking up very nurturing, very giving, very loving, and even intuitive. Abundance. We see Hermit and Star energy. Spirit say following the light within. And for somebody, it could even lead to some sort of definitely public recognition, right? Like knowing that anything is possible. If the spirit has told you that you have a gift of speakership and you are somebody that's connected to certain types of, you know, topics, whether again it be news, political, social, economical, it could be something else that's, you know, totally unrelated to any of those things, but you're very passionate about it. Look, the other Lovers card. It can have something to do with relationships or just how people connect in general. How do we connect as a collective? I mean, being creation, right? Whole and complete, nothing broken and nothing missing. We are all one body, and what we do to another, we've done onto self. And so when we think about, you know, how many different topics that could touch on, somebody definitely could be of great influence in terms of the tenets of love. Again, sympathy, empathy, compassion, right? There's the other will. It could definitely be somebody's destiny to speak out. And what you say could definitely change things for people. It could change the energy of the collective or a certain group that you have maybe even been not set over, but almost assigned to, because we did see that contract. So I'm getting multiple mini messengers, right? The world. Definitely an impact on the world. The world, Craig, is what I'm getting. And in this day, the World Wide Web, I mean, like, influence. Definitely influence. Anything else in here, Spirit say no. Chariot, moving forward. They say, let's go. Where would you like to go? This one? Yes. We got pay it forward energy. So definitely doing things for others, right, is what I'm getting. And for somebody, you will use your voice to do it, right? Definitely getting speakership. And Spirit is giving me the reminder that you will not be able to please everyone, beloved. Some people just not going to get it. Coexist. And I am thinking about how we all coexist together. Again, the collective. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's none missing. And anything that's happening, it is a part of the grand cycling, the grand phase, and everything will be balanced out. So maybe what you have to say will help give people hope, restore, like that feeling, that energy, that sentiment that everything is going to be okay, beloved. This one. You want this too? No. Remember your spark is here, and it's definitely got something to do with purpose. Somebody is forgetting it, or you don't remember it, because I feel I'm turning it upside down. You are here for a divine purpose. Remember it or redefine your purpose for yourself. I'm getting remember it. And I'm seeing this rest and rejuvenate, like as you meditate and you really come into your fullness, you may be getting going and starting and doing some things, and Spirit wants you to continue to practice at it. But as you get into your flow state and stay connected, I'm getting expansion, I'm getting growth. And you will really, really, really find out what it is that you're supposed to be saying and what you're supposed to be doing. Getting that hermit energy again, following your light, and that decision. All decisions must be made by yourself. Give yourself the time and space to seek the answers within rather than without. So somebody, look behind that is that contract. And that's what we were saying. Like, you're contracted to do this work, right? And it's a choice for you to do it, to even go as far as the Spirit wants you to go or is going to show you, right? I'm getting sacral chakra, right? Second chakra, that's always the kingdom space to me, the gut. And I'm getting, crown. Right? It's something that was written for you to do. And we kept picking up the number 2 and 7. I was picking up anxiety. I was picking up some sort of fear. And look, there it is. That anxiety. That's the fear. Right? Everybody is not going to get it. Everybody is not going to resonate. You might lose some connections when you get to saying what the Spirit wants you to say. But if you are standing in your purpose and in your authenticity, the people that you are speaking to, they will find you weak. They will come in. Use your discernment. Everybody ain't going to be for you, and everybody, you ain't going to be for them. Anything else in here? Return to center. Returning to your center, right? I'm getting being rooted and being grounded. Chaotic events do not benefit from panic reactions. See, everything that we talked about kind of like is like those chaotic events, right? It's like everything is fresh. All of these actions are being taken with swift, just moving so quickly, like swift action. Some of them should really have congressional, input, but all of that will bear itself out. But if people rush and panic, right, then it's like chaos. But if you are a person that's empathetic and you are intuitive, you are smart, you can read the terrain, you know how to prepare in advance so that you are not caught up in what could happen. We've been through the pandemic where you go to the store and there's no toilet paper, there's no bread. You can get one loaf of bread. You can get one carton of egg. You know what I mean? Like, where it's rationed, right? I'm getting definitely preparing in advance, staying rooted, staying grounded, staying centered. That's definitely for us as well. But I'm getting somebody who will be able to speak about multiple different things that affect the collective in such a way where you bring about a sense of peace, a sense of ease, where people who may feel anxious, they may feel depressed and feeling a little bit hopeless, you can return some of that. Peacock. Listen to feedback. It's here. Nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control. And I definitely feel that, right? Because, everybody ain't gonna like our delivery. They don't always like what we say. They don't even like that we pull cards. I get called all kinds of names, right? But a lot of that shit I take with a grain of salt. A lot of it, some of it I take to heart. Like, okay, what can I do? Because it's a nugget in something and pretty much everything that I could derive something out of and it could be useful. But it doesn't make me feel small. It doesn't make me feel less than. So if you are starting out and you are practicing honing your skills, it's okay to listen to feedback, you know what I mean? But just don't let that feedback define you, beloved. Heal. I'm definitely getting you a healer. A healer, a feeler, an empath, a nurturing type of energy. I do feel some fire and I feel some heat, but it's definitely, somebody that doesn't want to ruffle too many feathers, don't want to cause offense. It's something about being pleasing. See, again, remembering your purpose. Somebody has a purpose to be a speaker. You came to earth to learn how to love yourself and all that is, everything that is, to achieve self-mastery. Achieving self-mastery, that's the second card that says self-mastery, right? And it's going right along again with practicing, honing your skills, even, understanding yourself. So explore conscious co-creation, and we saw coexist down here. Heaven resides in your heart. And I'm hearing we are it, right? We are creation. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. And everything that we do has an impact on the collective, right? And I'm getting with that reality check. People are starting to understand that when we make decisions, that are born out of fear, right? Anything that is fear based, there's always some sort of repercussion that comes from that, right? It's never gonna be just like, oh, it's just gonna affect them, the others. No, it will affect all of us. It will. It always felt oxymoronic because this is just like a little side note. Right, we have a hard time dealing with hypocrisy and oxymoronic type of things. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, if you were to flip it the other way around, it would make you question, right? So, us in the U.S., this is a country built on immigrants. Like, we are a country of immigrants. We are the melting pot. So for us to be a country of immigrants that's so against immigrants is just hella weird to me, beloved. And since we are so interconnected, we cannot dismiss the work efforts of some without understanding how does it support us. Again, if we start deporting a whole bunch of people because we feel like they ain't got the right paperwork, but these are the people that pick our produce, and the farmers rely on them work, and all they workers are gone, then how do we get produce to the grocery store? Like, all of those crops are going to go to waste. It's interconnectedness. We see rest. And we did see rest and rejuvenate. So it's almost like, being able to see the forest for the trees. Rest and rejuvenate. And I'm getting, again, divine timing is always spot on. Surrender, control, and take a break. And we do see surrender and flow. See, we gonna lose people when you say stuff that people don't always agree with. But there isn't we are a country of immigrants. We are a melting pot. And to see so many people that feel so insecure in terms of their position or what's going to happen to their children is very disheartening. Practice self-care, and that's already out here. What does that say? Make time for self-love. Same thing. Practice self-care. Serve others, but don't neglect your own needs. You can't give what you don't already have. So replenish your cup and attend to yourself. Make sure that you are pouring into you. If you are a person that is getting into public speaking, you are called to this type of work, you are going to be touching on some controversial topics. People could be coming at you. And I'm getting the spirit wanting you to practice and hone your skills. I'm getting even it could be a change in direction for somebody. You could be talking about one thing and then get hit on something that really hurts your heart or lights your fire, and you just go wild and go dumb with it. And before you know it, that be the thing that just really pop off for you, beloved. See, look, clarify your desires. What is it that you really want? And I'm getting for somebody, the tenets of love, that sympathy, that empathy, like for other people to, if it's anything like what I'm feeling, I'm getting for us to understand our collectiveness. Like we are whole, we are complete. What we do onto each to another person, we do onto self. And coming from that standpoint is like, what do you want to see? Do you want to see people who are hurting and who are suffering, or only wellness onto certain groups of people? Or do you want to see everybody do well and reach their highest potential? And that's what I'm getting. And from that standpoint, I'm getting somebody that's like kind of radical and is going to kind of go hard with it. Like once you get into it and you get going with whatever it is, how you're going to communicate it, I'm getting that somebody is really going to be, I'm hearing super dedicated. See, get up. Definitely getting a warrior, and I'm getting you a type of person that will pull other people up. Like you will help other people come out of whether they are feeling, again, depressive, a sense of hopelessness, all of these, energies because, of the current environment. Like this is somebody's time. Like you will be using everything that's going on right now. It's like your purpose. Like you coming along and coming into your calling at the exact time that is needed for you to speak. Anything else in here? This one? This one? This one's okay, you said no. Ha! Break free. Break free is here. It says it's time for you to break free from your guilt over past actions and judgments, and we do see judgments of others. Discard what no longer works for you. So somebody could actually, and when we shuffled this deck of cards, we did end up with the Five of Pentacles, right? So people who have been left out. You could be somebody that experienced some sort of hardship, right? You could be like one of those ones who we've been seeing, like people who thought that things were going to be different in this environment, but ended up receiving some sort of hardship, realizing that, these people, again, look, savings. You always need to put away something for a bad day. And we just said the Five of Pentacles. And we said that financial constraint, right? Five of Pentacles is here. It's something behind that. Three of Wands. See, can you look out and see what's coming? Can you anticipate? I'm getting anticipate the need to save, to put away something if you can, right? Because where is it? It's a card down here that shows it. That financial constraint, challenge, right? And I'm picking up the number 13. And we talked about that number a little bit earlier in the reading. And with this savings coming out, it's giving me that energy. Like, if you are able to find any kind of way to safeguard your currency, or put aside a little bit of something, or prepare for what is coming. Spirits say it will behoove you to do it, beloved. Partnership. I'm seeing a lover's card again, but it's like relationships. Something definitely having to do with relationships, whether it's friends, family, or something like that, or collective, something, a relationship that you will form throughout the collective, some sort of partnership, right? Joining forces, right? Again, we are stronger together, right? And we have more in common than they would want us to believe. Flexibility is here. Adapting. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, and change. And with the wheel coming out, the fortune wheel coming out twice, definitely getting heavy change, and us needing to be flexible to navigate this terrain. I don't know who you are that's going to be a speaker. Like, you probably already do some sort of speakership now if it's not formal already. And I'm getting a yes for somebody. But Spirit said definitely hone your skills. Your direction may be changing. You may be starting to speak about things that are a little bit more, touchy in terms of, platforms. Mind power is here. So using your intelligence to analyze, look, data, logic, and thinking rationally, right? Definitely getting that. Being able to read the terrain. Being able to look out with that 3 of Wands. I'm getting to like out and see, okay, this is what I feel coming. This is what I see, is getting ready to happen. All of this is taking place in your mind. Like, you're getting these visions and these hits, and you are able to even analyze the current environment, that reality check, and being able to either offer advice onto other people or speak about it in some sort of way that helps people either prepare or become a little bit more hopeful, optimistic, and you definitely will be able to capitalize from it. Look, mind power, I can never make it up. This is 2 decks. They pulled out both of them. And this could be a partnership with a meeting of the minds with 2 different people, Spirit giving me. So partnership with another person that kind of maybe even thinks the same way. So this could definitely be somebody that like would have one of those channels where you were talking about, either political or socioeconomic events, and kind of, current events in general, things that, are, globally related topics. And yeah, I'm definitely I'm getting analyzing data and logic and thinking rationally. You know what I mean? This one. Yeah, helping hand, to issue a helping hand. And I'm getting a partnership between you and this other person. So if you are on a channel or something like that, this partnership, you two will kind of help each other out, but you will also be helping others who need assistance. It said needs others to assist with services, increase productivity. You two doing it together will definitely increase productivity. But I'm getting also that you two will be an assistance to other people to help them find ways to increase their productivity, their savings, their economic position, something like that. Even just their emotional state. Authority. Definitely some sort of power position here. Taking on the role of a leader. And everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. And we saw the moon card that said confidence is key. Be self-confident. You have a seat. Confidence is key. When you speak and you believe it, you are sure in yourself, others will believe it too. This one. Wealth. Definitely getting wealth can find you. Definitely getting the fact that you can alchemize, that you could use this situation, this current environment to turn your situation from somebody who may be struggling to save money to having more than enough money. This one. Yeah. Look, love affair. The lovers. Definitely a partnership. So it could be, you know, you could be working with your partner if you have a spouse, or doesn't have to be romantic at all. I'm not really picking up romance, but I'm definitely you picking up a partner. And it's somebody that you're going to work well with. Is somebody going to have a love affair at work? No. Which one? This one? This one. New beginning. Somebody is getting ready to have a new beginning. And they're putting it right here in front of this Empress. It's having a new beginning. Hitting the reset button. You will start a new job, life, or a clean sweep over. And I definitely getting a clean sweep coming, like in more ways than one. Like a lot of things are going to change, and I'm picking up something in the markets, right? Like things are going to change. I am getting, you know, a lot in terms of like, you know, currency debasing, inflation, tariffs, extra taxes, you know, things like that. I am seeing the emphasis on cryptocurrency. You know, again, I am not nobody's financial advisor, so, you know, you take your own advice on that. But I'm just saying, resources. Have a wonderful day. Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use wisely and as needed. Definitely an emphasis on saving for the future. Did you want that power card? No. Look what they pulled out. The other authority. It's just doubling down, y'all. Definitely. And for some reason with this authority, it's kind of giving me, I'm seeing that hostile card, it's giving me, you know, either you will be addressing something that has to do with fear-based mindsets, illusions, masks, you know, the current environment, and from a speakership standpoint, like you could be morphing and evolving from one type of speakership into something else. This could end up being your niche. You could come into partnership with somebody else, and I'm hearing flip it, like things could flip. Resources and wealth I'm getting coming in. I'm also feeling somebody who is very inspirational, somebody that could help others, you know, while they may feel a certain kind of way going through hardships. So I'm definitely getting a lot. I'm getting you honing your skills. I'm getting practice. I'm getting being confident and believing that it's possible. This is somebody's purpose. And I'm getting that maybe you started off in one way, but it's going to change. There's going to be a shift. We see success is here. And I'm getting from people losing, like a sense of losing. Which one? This one. See, you're gonna get some sort of idea, and it's coming out of this hardship. See, having innovative new inspiration, testing out new ideas, and breaking out fast, taking action. I'm getting like when you get this, I'm getting like you going all out. I'm seeing go wild, and I'm getting that Leo confidence. Like you shining and excelling at whatever it is that you're going to talk about. I'm getting passion ignited. You will be in it, enter into your flow state, and it ain't going to be, it's almost like a duck in water is what I'm getting. Look, the other one, love affair. Like this is definitely double confirmation. This is two decks, and they just pulling out the same cards. They just pulling out the same cards. Wow. Anything else in here? Yes, this one. This. This. Thank you. Power. I can't. Y'all. Look, it just feel like they just keep bringing out the same card. Now, did you put that back in there? Because I know we saw this power card. Mind power came out twice. We saw this power card. We saw authority. We saw love affair just coming out. What the heck? Look, have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. This right here, somebody's going to take a very salty situation in terms of this current terrain. You're going to speak about it in some sort of way. It's going to be inspirational and helpful to other people, and you're going to make a coin at it. I'm hearing monetize. I'm hearing resources. I'm hearing wealth. I'm hearing like star power type of energy. Look, it's going to change fast. When I say move fast, it's going to move fast. Ooh, vacation. Take time to recharge in duality. Don't lose your... Look, when I say they're pulling out the same cards, there it is. And look, backed up by bright ideas. Same cards. You want something else? Which one? This one. Celebration. Kick off the party activities. Have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. Plan for a joyful future for somebody. I'm just like floored. Let's see. Bright ideas. Both of them out. Love affair. Both of them out. So you and this other person that you're going to work with could either be mirroring each other, or Spirit is just really doubling down. They doubling down. They say this is what it is. Authority is out here. We see mind power out here. Like somebody is really going to, spiritual burp, take a bad situation that we are in and speak about it, and your channel is going to be monetized, and you're going to help a lot of people feel better about, navigating this terrain, and you are going to make some coin doing this. Going from not able to save to having more than enough resources. Is there anything else that you would like to have? I'm hearing Modern Love Tarot. Modern Love Tarot? It felt like we was kind of like on a purpose read, right? I was thinking like maybe they was going to give us starseed or light work or something. They said no, Modern Love Tarot. So let's see. Look, Queen of Pentacles. And we saw the Queen of Coins. So you definitely going to be able to turn a coin doing this, right? Magician on the top. You're going to be able to turn a coin. I mean, I'm getting being able to use this. Look, standing in your strength. That's that Leo energy they already gave us, right? 4 cups. And look, I'm getting, feeling like there have been missed opportunities, right? Leading to a state of like financial constraints. Missed opportunities. It could be something that you feel like was a missed opportunity. They want this Queen of Pentacles out. So you definitely have the ability to grow a coin, to grow a seed, right? And you may not even really know, like, what you're growing or what you're getting ready to do is going to take the turn that it's getting ready to take. You may not even know that. Which one? This one? See, star energy. Boom. Star power. That's what I was getting. Like, it's definitely going to turn for somebody. And I'm getting that it's written. It's giving me crown chakra. Like this is what you came to do. Like, you were in the plane for a reason. See, all from death and heartache. And we picked up this death earlier. I was picking up the number 13. Right? Heartache and grief. Right, it definitely could be something that hits your heart and you become very passionate about it. And when you start to speak, I'm getting a whole, like almost like an about face type of energy, like that judgment to walk away from certain types of things and going on a whole different tempo pathway. And wherever the Spirit is getting ready to take you, beloved, I'm getting that's where you were supposed to be going anyway. Look, a whole different pathway. Ace of Wands, some sort of bright idea, a whole new inspiration. an ending to your old self and you becoming something completely new. And when it hit this inspiration, you take off, go wild, go done with it, surrender to the flow of it. I'm talking about things to move quickly, like fast, taking bold step, bold action, moving forward. And I'm getting speakership, leadership, right? And again, I'm getting, don't worry about who's going to take offense. Because everybody ain't gonna like what you got to say, beloved. They're just not. But as long as you stay authentic and true to what the Spirit is telling you and guiding you, oh, it's gonna work well for you. That's fucking truth. As long as you stay true and authentic to what the Spirit is telling you and guiding you, it's gonna work well for you. Look, Queen of Swords be cutthroat with that shit. Say it. You said it. The Spirit told you to say it. You said it because they meant it. Therefore, it is what it is, beloved. Like I said, the Spirit, temperance, angel of love type of energy. Look, Seven of Wands. Somebody might feel like it's a little bit, be out there. Queen of Wands, Knight. All of these is in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Confidence. Confidence is key. Knight of Pentacles in reverse means, don't be challenged by, things may not have moved fast in the past. It could have been slow. You could be impatient or some shit. But I'm getting fast changes. That's what they telling me. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, fast changes, right? I'm getting Three of Wands, right? You may not even see this shit coming. With you looking out and you thinking it's gonna happen, that ain't gonna be what's gonna happen, beloved. It's gonna be something totally different. And I'm getting, it ain't no stopping it. It ain't no fucking blocking this shit. It's just not. You may feel like you left out there unprotected, right? Like, ooh, it's gonna be a risk or some shit. But I'm getting at the end of the day, what's called for you and it's written, it's your purpose. You ain't got nothing to lose. I'm getting go for it. See, you ain't got nothing to lose. Go for it. And I'm getting, don't put up, look, fucking King and Queen of Swords showed up. If that's not a partnership in business, they got something to say. Truth seekers and truth speakers. Now, in a relationship, they don't always work so well because they don't feel their emotions. But in business, this could definitely be good. You talking about, where was that at? Mind power? Did they not say that? Come on with this here thing. If that's not mind power, I don't know what the fuck it is. Using your intelligence. That's what they say. Use your intelligence to analyze data logic and think rationally. Y'all see that? Ain't that what they do? And you sitting up here with the Ace of Swords truth? Come on, man, what? We see the Nine of Cups right here. Wish fulfillment. Anything else in your spirit say? No, put that down. Tower. Some shit that's done already failed. And look, did I pick the whole deck up? Yep, I did. That was me. It was upside down. Anywho, from Tower, that's on it. Look, opportunity. Ain't that what the Spirit been saying? Opportunity from a tower. Shit. Anything else? Yes. What would you like? This. And then this. And that's it. Okay, so we got two more decks and then that's it. This one. So we do see loss, and behind loss is love, right? And we did see that angel of love, and we see courage. That's that Leo again, right? Courage, confidence. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Yes. Forgiveness, or is that, what is that, expansion? Why do I feel forgiveness? Expansiveness. I do feel expansion, right? Where things may have been tight, constricted, restricted, even dealing with ego and illusions, things are going to change and somebody's going to expand. Awakening. I'm getting walking away from other things, that judgment, decision, and I'm getting going on a different pathway. Oh my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense, beloved. We talked about that mind power, that data, that analytical. common sense. Sometimes that shit could be a little bit rare in these days, beloved. Divine love is here, and we already pulled you out. Where you go? Angel of love is here, right? When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with the spirit. And I do see that love affair card, right? And it is giving me that energy of creation. Like we are whole, we are complete. There is nothing broken and there is nothing missing. When we are able to look at each other and be like, okay, I wouldn't want that to happen to them because I wouldn't want it to happen to me, then we start to see each other in a different light. It's like, I don't know, somebody gonna speak about it. You definitely got a different type of purpose. See, acceptance. And I'm getting accepting each other, right? And even accepting it is what it is. Like the whole reality check, like the current environment, right? Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. And we saw surrender and flow. Can we accept and surrender to the flow? To be able to ride the wave, to tap into the flow state and let go. Acceptance, radical acceptance. Divine source. The Most High God is the source of all things, good and evil, right? So when we get into that mindset, we can figure out how does this situation even works towards our good, beloved, if you believe it. You want this one, this one? Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. All of our deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all things. It is. Even in this day, we are safe. No matter what comes our way, we are still going to be safe. And see, companionship, it's a partnership coming for somebody. But I'm getting a partnership in business. Not like romantic. For somebody, it could be. But that's not what I'm getting. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. And I'm getting you and this partner being fully present with one another, able to open up to it, look at data, analyze it, connect. I mean, I'm getting business, I'm getting ideas, I'm getting, some sort of chemistry, but bond between the two that's going to make this thing seem like magic. Flow, again, that flow state. That's that flow state. You two will flow with each other. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. The ability to respond with calm and peace during a time of extreme uncertainty. We just read that card, surrender and flow. Just to remind y'all that they just showed that. Anything else in here? This one? Yes. Delusion. And we saw ego in illusion, right? Intention without surrender, which we just showed surrender, can be a fast path to delusion. Intentions without surrender. Anything else in here? Spirit say no. Outrageous openness. To be outrageously open. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. The Most High knows what's needed, and if we are open to receive not only these ideas, instruction, to be able to believe, to see ourselves in that state, to practice and come to self-mastery, right? And put that work product out there to do the work, miracles will unfold. See, people definitely are feeling a sense of scarcity. And that Five of Pentacles financial constraints keep coming out, right? That scarcity mindset. But where people feel a sense of scarcity, you can offer something that makes them understand that the Most High God is the source of all things. We shall be okay. This too shall pass is what I'm getting. Worthiness. I'm getting confidence. I'm getting knowingness, self-assuredness, right? Thank you to the Most High God. Please give your message to your wheat. What is it that they need to hear from you? Good juju. is here, and I'm getting good energy, right? And it's something I'm hearing blocking good energy, and I'm seeing the sun cards that kept coming out challenged and in reverse. Like people who are lacking good energy or unable to connect to those I'm hearing Frankie, Beverly, and Mays happy feelings. Ooh, happy feelings. See, shine is in reverse, and I was just talking about that sun energy, right? People who feel uprooted and they feel disconnected. They don't feel like the light is shining. Very depressive. Like it's giving me the type of energy that again you being this empath, this healer, this speaker coming out with this fire, but very smart, very analytical, right? You will be able to offer people hope and inspiration, motivation, and maybe even some good advice that if they take it right, they may be able to navigate this terrain differently. Look, to liberation, freedom from that type of energy. I'm getting 3 and 7 is 10. I'm getting the sun will rise again, right? The sun that's back there. I'm picking up all that blue, that flow, right? Getting into that flow state. Look, creativity is here. 7 sisters, definitely giving me creativity, right? It's something that you will create. I'm getting 1 and 2 is 3. Could be that 3 is source energy, something that you create. Like, see, look, that feeling of safety. People who feel uprooted, they don't feel grounded. Like everything is chaotic and it's just up in the air, especially in this cycle. But how do you feel safe? How do you feel like, everything is going to be okay? It's definitely giving me something that's written, right? It's like that this 7 chakra, right? This book that's already here. Like it's already known. From the beginning to the end, and from the end to the beginning, it's already known. We will get through it. Everything will be okay, beloved. Rage. Definitely picking up that fire. I'm picking up anger. See, I'm getting something that will change judgment calls, like something that you will connect to that's going to piss you off, that could light your fire. It could touch you in some sort of way where by the time you go off on this shit, it could start with a fucking rant, and before you know it, people be like, damn, and it just hit. People go viral all the time because they put that passion and that fire out there, being very much just authentically, themselves, and letting those emotions pour out and people connect with that. And I'm getting some sort of partnership, like it's going to change things. It's going to put you on a whole different pathway. This one. Brazen, being bold and brazen and out there. Like, and I'm getting a partnership with the spirit. I'm getting that flow coming in, and I'm getting like once you get on this train or that train get to moving, it ain't no stopping it. Look, giving and receiving. I'm getting that you continue to put that work product out there, the effort and the energy out there, you're going to receive that. And I'm picking up my eye. It's giving me laws. It's giving me principles. It's giving me values. It's giving me ethics. It's giving me integrity. Staying grounded, even in the face of scarcity. Anything else in here? That's it. And I'm getting that this is going to be somebody's message. How do we stay grounded when we are facing uncertain, chaotic times where people feel a sense of scarcity, uncertainty, nervousness? And how can we even turn things, right? How can we alchemize the energy, right? How can we use what we know in terms of preparedness so that we come out better for it at the end? I want to pick something so bad I don't know what to get. They telling me like that shit. You want this one? This one? I am kind. Choose to be kind. Right? Being kind. And I'm getting that angel of love. right? Somebody that's empathetic, that's a healer, right? Understanding that we are the collective, like it's a together thing, and together we can have victory, right? We have way more in common than we do anything different with, right? And when we look out across the vastness of creation, it's nothing but diversity. So how can we ever have a campaign against diversity, equity, and inclusion when everything is diverse in every possibility and every potentiality? Again, for us, we just have a whole thing against hypocrisy. Just saying. It would be a very dull world if the only flower was roses. One kind of rose, like that's it. I think that's pretty boring. But thank you guys so much for tapping into the Tears and Wheat Tarot show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get, but love it, because we can pull from anything. The spirits say what it want, and we just do it because we are obedient. And we are growing ourselves as well. So if you like the vibe, right, y'all know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in. I do. I love y'all. I do. I love each and every one of you. Why? Because I love me. And that's my capacity. I love you just as much as I love me. Because me seeing you is me seeing me. We are mirror reflections. I learn by being in contact and connection with everybody. I'm just saying. So I don't think the world would like it very much if everybody was just aligned. I would get sick of myself if everybody was the same as me. We need diversity. We need all of that collective ingenuity and intelligence. We are better for it. We are faster. We are more adaptive. We are more effective and efficient. We grow and expand our consciousness. And that is the purpose. So, again, if y'all like the vibe and you like the show, hit the bell, subscribe, share. Sharing is caring. We love that too. And we love you. Again, I love you just like I love the Alpha and Omega. That made everything. All things did it make. Everything in creation, for we are it. We are its begotten, right? All of us. Pixels and pieces. For we are the body, beloved. To the next now. Love you so much again. Ashe.